Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Ezewanyemile Esther Ihechi Marina, and I'm from Umuahia North, local government area of Abia State. I live and reside here in Lagos State. My name is Yoko. How are you doing? I'm good. How was your night? Hope your night was splendid, just like mine. My name is Yoko. All right, before I continue, this is the black obsidian pendant I posted the other time. It's not this one, this one. So, if you've not gotten yours, please let me know. Okay, it just only the pendant they sold for 5,000 naira. My name is Yoko. Today I want to talk about the questions you should ask. The questions people should ask. I'm live on Facebook, I'm live on YouTube. My name is Yoko. Okay, I have encountered a lot of people. I have been at a place people are discussing what I'm going to talk about today. And what is that? Before you got married, or before you had that child, or as you had that child, you were told that your wife will open doors for you, that she has big destiny, that she has powerful destiny, that she's going to bring you wealth. And for you ladies, you have asked questions. They said, oh, your husband is a nice man. He's going to be rich. He's going to be this. All these things are some of the things people go to find out concerning their spouses, their girlfriends, or their whatever. Now, the issue here is that you have been told all these beautiful things about your child, about the child that reincarnated, about your wife, about your husband. Oh, marry you luck. Oh, marry her, she's going to open doors for you. You know why I say her? So many ladies don't go to ask questions about their potential spouse to be. Oh, she's going to open doors for you. Oh, she has this, she has that. You have heard that. And you go home, you marry her. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Instead of things to be going higher, it's getting lower. Instead of things to be getting better, it's getting worse. And you begin to question yourself. You begin to question the source of that prophecy, that message. You begin to say, but they told me that she will bring me luck. But I was told this is my real husband. But I was told this is my real wife. But I was told this person is going to bring me luck, is going to bring me good things. What is happening? Was I lied to? Since I married her, since I married him, things have been getting from worse to worse, from bad to worse. What happened? You were asking and blaming the wrong person. Yes, consultation alpha might not actually, I keep saying that, might not actually give you exactly what you want, but it give you a sense of direction. A lot of problem that so many people have is because they are not willing to ask themselves those questions. They don't want to know their part or their role in the life of this person, in making this person the better version of who they ought to be. Because if you have been told you are going to get married to this person is your life source, this person is your life partner, this person is your genuine whatever, do not forget you have a role to play. What that person comes to do in your life is spiritual. That will manifest physically if you play your part. You go to Alpha, you go to this person, they tell you this, they tell you that. Why don't you ask them, how am I supposed to help that person to actualize that? Because so many of you marry for the wrong reason. If you got married because this person is, they say she will bring you luck, they say she has ihuoma, good face, good destiny. You married the person. And you're expecting the iruoma, the good face, the good opening to come without doing anything. You married an angel according to you, but you forgot that angels don't live in hell. Angels don't live in dirty environment. Angels are not supposed to go hungry. Angels need to be worshipped and pampered so that they will shine. You marry them and you begin to behave as you like. expecting your businesses to boom, kaboom, expecting promotions, expecting a lot of things. Is your angel, do you have a heaven? Is your angel happy? Are you treating your angel as an angel? Does your angel trust you? Does that your destiny, whatever, are they living in a conducive environment? Are they mentally sound? Because so many of us, the indigo child, the emere, the obanje, a lot of us have been damaged from the family we come from because they don't understand us. I've seen a lot of people say, if she is supposed to be this kind of person, why are her brothers suffering? Why didn't she help her family? And some of you go ahead and find out that since you married this particular person, a lot of things have been going right, well, splendid for you. And you begin to misbehave and begin to call yourself, oh, oh, I'm the man of the house. I paid her bride price. You know this bride price when they talk. Some of this bride price no reach 1,000 naira. This bride price no reach 10,000 naira. And you begin to behave anyhow because you are this or that. And you forget that angels do not follow the rules of men, are not here to conform to the society. I have said this time and time again. Let me repeat it again. I don't advise any man to get married to an obanje or water child, somebody that has spiritual gift, because you know if you handle them. So many of you believe that I'm a man. Tradition and culture have made me a man. Christianity has made me the Lord and Master. That one is physical stuffs. It doesn't work like that in the spiritual realm. Everything you call your religion, everything you think you are doing, you carry your Bible, you go to a place of worship, you go to church, all these things are what? Man-made. They are not spiritually made. If you have a child who reincarnated, either from your mother's side or from your father's side, and you have found out, you have been told, okay, no, your duty is to ask yourself, how am I helping this person to become who they actually need to be? How am I helping this person to manifest who they are? What role am I playing in the life of this child? What is my role in the life of my spouse, of my loved one? How do I help them become? We don't ask that question. You just believe what you have been told. Now, you're not going to do any work. You need to just sit down and their blessing will just keep popping out for you simply because of what? Because you are who? Simply because it is your right as their spouse, or simply because it is your right as their mother or as their father. I don't understand. For a tree to grow, for a seed to germinate and grow, it has to first of all go deep into the ground, in darkness, in isolation, in pain, before it will sprout. And somebody have to monitor it so that other grasses and leaves and whatever do not do what? Choke it to death. It needs to be watered. But we don't do that. All we're after is that, hey, I married her because they said she is going to bring me luck. I married him because he said he's going to do this. What is going on? And you are blaming the person. And you're blaming the person who gave you the message. Of course, you are not to be blamed. Wonderful person like you. Why should I play a role? You don't believe you have a role to play in the life of that person. That is why you are in their life. That is why that child came to you as a child. This is the question you should ask. If the person who gave you message cannot answer it, it simply means the answer lies deep inside of you. This is 2026. Quit blaming. Quit this blame game. Oh, this person said, oh, that person said, anywhere I go to, they tell me my wife will bring me luck. Anywhere I go to, they said she's my real wife. Anywhere I go to, they said he is my genuine husband. Anywhere I go to, they said. One day, a lady, I was discussing with some ladies. They said they want to get married to a wealthy man, to this. I said, that is good. That is beautiful. Now, in what way are you going to impact the life of that wealthy man you want to marry? Their answers were appalling. I was ashamed of myself. They said, if I got married to a wealthy man, I'll be praying for him. I'll back him up with prayers. I will protect him. I'll bear his children. I'll be there for him. And I look at them. I said, is that all? They said, yes. All of them answered the same thing. Not similar, but the same. And I begin to wonder. I said, I don't get it. You'll be praying for him. So who was praying for him when he was rich? Okay. You'll be there for him. So nobody was there for him as a wealthy man or woman. You are going to love him. So he lacked love. And they were staring at me. Okay, you're going to bear his children. Obviously, he might have 1 or 2 baby mamas somewhere. So what? Sometimes when they ask this question, what did you bring to the table? The people who ask this question don't understand what the question entails. And the people who answer this question, answer it in anger. Anger in their own way of understanding, because to them, coming to bear a child is all. You are not just in this world to have children. You are not just here to just become pregnant and bear children and get married, because these children will grow up and move away. Your life shouldn't be wrapped around your children. If they are not there, won't you survive again? I don't see them saying, I'm going to learn stock exchange, I'm going to learn business, I'm going to, so that you can have meaningful conversation. A lot of people said, oh, I can't discuss this with my wife, I can't discuss this with my husband, because you did not marry somebody who looked like you. You marry somebody who will just be there whenever you need them for one thing or the other. You didn't marry somebody who you can have a meaningful conversation with, politically, mentally, financially, and whatever. Well, you just married that person because they said, afa asịrị agbala afa ewee m na nwunye m na ọdị m agbala afa ewee m nne m natara m ụwa, nna m natara m ụwa. My mother reincarnated as my child, my father reincarnated as my son. That is all. What are their likes and dislikes? What do you understand about reincarnation? You don't know. But you rather start blaming. Why did this person come to me? What do I have that they need, so as they can step up to become who they are? I have been saying it and I won't stop saying it. Awakening is much more than a lot of people think. Awakening, tradition and culture has nothing to do with Ndi Igbo. It's not an Ndi Igbo property. It's a property of the whole world. It is deeper. It is bigger. It's wider. You were told. So many of you, 5 years later, no child. So many of you were doing a little bit well. Right now, everything has gone down the drain. But that pastor said, that prophet said, that Ezewani said, that native doctor said the same thing, that this person is my wife, this person is my husband. They will bring light into my life. They will bring joy. They will bring peace. They will bring prosperity. They will bring riches. They will bring everything. But what is going on? You were asking the wrong question to the right people. Yes. Ask yourself, even if you are married right now, or you're about to marry a person with a spiritual gift, how can I help this person? How can I make the area conducive for him or her? How can I bring peace so that they can grow? How can I help them to become so that they can release their blessings to me, to my family, to my lineage. What our grandparents, our forefathers had cannot work, will not work, will never work. Because our forefathers did not see this era. And I know, I believe, I know, I'm sure they can't survive in this era. Oh, a lot of people are married. Oh, looking at them from the outside, everything is beautiful. But they have found out that this is not what this is not what life is all about. That life is much more. To you, who is married to a spiritual person, male or female, I want to ask you this question, because you need to ask yourself, what role did I play in making them who they are today, whether good or bad? In what way was I supposed to help them to become, to step into, to achieve who they are? You don't cheat on a spiritual person. You don't lie to a spiritual person. A lot of men believe that, oh, she's my wife, must I tell her everything? I'm a man, I'm polygamous by nature. If you are polygamous by nature, go out there, marry multiple wives, bring them to the house. That is what a man who is polygamous by nature does. You don't go hopping from one place to the other, expecting submission, expecting blessing, expecting prayers, expecting everything to work well for you, simply because you married a spiritual person. That is a lot that is wrong with with tradition and culture. Whether you believe it or not, whether you like it or not. You might squeeze a woman to a particular level to suit your whatever. You cannot squeeze your child, your girl child, to a particular level to become the kind of wife you want her to be to her husband. It's not possible. What our mothers condone, we did not condone to that. And a little bit of what we condone, our daughters will not condone to that. And what our daughters will manage to even try to, their daughters will never. Evolution is here, change is here, whether you like it or not. Before you go about talking, since I married my wife, things are hard. Since I married this man, things are hard. Things I married. What reason did you marry them for? They have bright future. Of course, it's the truth. Did you create a place for that brightness to shine? Did you create something, a place, a heaven, a home, that light will keep shining brighter? That light need to shine brighter because you need to be the generator. In case that life is getting a little bit dim, there is fuel already in you. You keep what? You connect so that the light will keep shining. But no, we need to blame somebody. Oh, we need to blame somebody. Oh, that pastor lied. That prophet lied. That this lied. That lied to me. I regretted marrying you. I regretted. Why did I marry you? I was told not to go to that place. I was told not to go to that state. Since I married you, my life has turned upside down. The wise. Ụtụ na-agba azụ nọkwanụ n'azụ. Ụtụ na-agba azụ ọ nọ n'ime azụ. You see every rotten apple? The maggot that eats that rotten apple came from the inside of the apple. Go and do your spiritual work everywhere. Settle your husband, your wife's, your spouse, spiritual wife or husband or izume and everything. You're wasting your energy. You don't lie to spirit. You don't manipulate the spirit. You don't meander with the spirit. You don't bribe the spirit. The language of the universe is frequency, not currency. I've said that before. The language of the spiritual realm and of the universe is frequency, not currency. Oh, since my friend got married, things are working well for them. Since my brothers, my sisters got married, things are working. Since I married you, it's problem, is this and that, is this and that, is this and that. Do you know who you're talking to? They will keep quiet and be watching you and watch you waste. I've been with some men who said that most of the advices their wife gives to them would have helped them, but they don't want to take the advice so that tomorrow the woman will not come and raise her shoulder. A woman you married, your wife, same blood, one that bears your children. But they would rather take that advice from someone outside so that tomorrow the woman no go carry her shoulder. And you remain in that perpetual state, condition, situation, simply because tomorrow now she will come be proud and said When I see men who say they are into tradition and culture, I laugh. They amuse me. Because there's nothing about them. Nothing tradition and culture about them. There's nothing about them that says tradition and culture. They only remember tradition and culture when it entails to women. Oh, what a woman should do. But you forgot that you have your role to play. I need a woman who will. No, I do not follow nobody. If I see a leader, I follow a leader. A man who knows he's a man. I'm not going to follow you simply because you are a man. Or going to respect you simply because you're a man. You be man for your house. I follow sound teaching. A man who is mentally, physically, spiritually alert. Who can lead, who can teach. Not because your tradition and culture told you that a woman should. No, what are you telling me? Oh, you have told me what your tradition and culture said. What are you saying? What is your word? So before you go about blaming the native doctors, and your prophet and prophetess, what about you? What role did you play in worsening that situation, into the life of your spouse? You know, I see people, oh, my mother, oh, nemo, notamo. Oh, first birthday is beautiful, second birthday. Once that child is above 5 years, they don't remember that this is their mother. They don't remember that this is their father. I don't see them teaching that person what their father who reincarnated, what their mother who reincarnated as them do. They don't remember to teach them. Because when you begin to impart, do one or two things, it will trigger the healing. It will trigger remembrance. It will trigger them into becoming. Then they can release. A lot of you drink wine. If you know how wine are being made, the fruit and the grape that need to be crushed. Because if they are not crushed, they will not produce wine. Oh, you need to go to vineyard where they plant all these fruits that they use in making wine. The tender care. So that this fruit will germinate. So that they will make money. So that people will drink and make merry and be happy. You need to see the time spent in harvesting them. In picking out the ones that are good and the ones that are not good. You need to understand that these fruits need to be crushed. This message is for you. Change. You only have problem because you are fighting change. Change is inevitable. Change is here, whether you like it or not. You only have problem because you don't understand this change. You don't want to understand this change. Connect yourself to a spiritual mentor. I'm not only saying about spiritual person who will go and do work for you. Doing work is good. Yes. But you have 70% of the work you yourself to do. You want to be great. Yes, you have done spiritual work. What part are you taking in being great? Who are you aligning with? Are you studying? Are you in connection, in contact, in line with who you want to be? Oh, you see yourself dining and whining with governors, the who and who. What do you know about politics? What do you know about internal and external affairs? What do you know about anything? What do you know about what is going on? Who are your friends? Who do you mingle with? Who do you speak with? How are you? Do you go for workshop? Do you take out time to research and check? This path I'm going, I love it. Oh, this business, I want to reach a wider range of people. You are in that particular business doing the same thing every day, every week, every month, every year, expecting results. How are you upgrading your business? How are you advertising your business? How are you going out there to think and say, how do I work this year so that I can get good results? You don't do anything. Oh, but we were told that this is your business. This is what you need to do to make money. That is good. You just wake up every day, go there, come back in the evening, wake up every day without making an impact. But others are saying, oh, how will I go after? Please, it's simple. Go inside of yourself. Connect yourself to somebody who will help you to go inside of yourself. Who will give you spiritual exercises. Iron sharpened iron. Or they call the egolu. You don't expect wealthy clients when you have tiny mindset. It doesn't matter the kind of shop you have. It doesn't matter the kind of background you come from. But you keep saying that you need to get to this level. Who do you know? Who do you connect with? Have you given one or two people some money, something to introduce you to so and so and so? You don't do that. You expect, just like a wife, just like a husband, you expect your wife or your husband to simply release their blessings for you simply because they have bright futures. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. My name is Esther H. Marina. My name is Yuko. I'm going to be logging out now from Facebook, my kings and my queens. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, on Facebook or YouTube. Sorry. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Bye. Bye bye. See ya. My name is Yuko. I beg do the right thing. No go. Make una do the right thing.